You're born in North Korea. Congratulations. Already off to a rough start. The state owns everything, your food, your future, your thoughts. You learn this early. In school, they teach you that the dear leader personally invented the hamburger. You write it down. You memorize it. You don't ask questions. Questions are for people who want to disappear. Your family gets a Songbun rating, a class score assigned at birth based on your grandparents' loyalty to the regime. Bad score means bad job, bad apartment, bad everything. You didn't pick your grandparents. Too bad nobody cares about that. The food situation is a problem. Rations come through the state distribution system. When it works, you get enough corn to survive. When it doesn't, which is often, you don't. The famine of the 90s killed somewhere between 500,000 and 3 million people. Nobody agrees on the number because nobody was allowed to count. Your parents discuss it quietly. Never near strangers, never close to windows. You learn to read a room before you speak. That skill saves your life later. You don't know that yet. Right now you're just hungry. Hunger becomes a constant frequency in your body, something that shapes how you think and what you're willing to do. You stop imagining futures, you start imagining meals. Your father starts trading on the Jangmadang, the black markets that appeared when the state stopped feeding people. Illegal, technically. Also the only reason your family eats. He bribes a local official every month. The official accepts. The official has a family too. This is how North Korea actually functions. Not the parades, not the mass gymnastics, not the synchronized weeping at the leader's portrait. The quiet, constant bribery keeping everyone alive. A system inside the system. Dream meet reality. You absorb this lesson completely before you turn 15. The corruption spreads through everything like water finding cracks. Even the secret police need food. Even the regime understands that starvation creates problems that bullets can't solve. You're 19 when a neighbor disappears. No announcement, no explanation. His house is empty one morning. His wife says he went to visit relatives. Nobody believes her. You stop talking to her anyway. Association is dangerous. 3 weeks later, your father comes home with news. He heard from a trader near the Chinese border. There's a broker. A person who moves people across the Tumen River into China. It costs money. A lot of money. Your family sells everything that isn't nailed down. You leave before sunrise. No goodbyes, no bags. Just you in the dark. The crossing is 30 seconds of swimming and pure terror. The river is freezing. You can't see the other bank. Border guards shoot people here. You personally know 2 people who didn't make it across. You make it across. You're standing on Chinese soil, soaking wet, shaking so hard your teeth rattle, and you feel exactly nothing. That part comes later. Right now, you just run. Your broker is waiting 400 meters up the bank. He takes half your remaining cash immediately. Welcome to freedom. Pay up. Behind you, spotlights from the guard towers sweep across the water in practiced patterns. You realize they almost found you. You realize you're trembling so hard you might collapse. The adrenaline keeps you moving. China is not the rescue you imagined. You're illegal here too. North Korean defectors get deported if caught. Sent straight back, which means prison camp, which means things nobody says out loud. You hide in the back of a truck. You hide in a farmhouse. You work for almost nothing for a farmer who understands your situation completely and knows you can't complain about any of it. He's not a monster exactly, he's just good at math. You're one phone call from deportation and he needs cheap labor. Fun arrangement, right? You stay 6 months, learning Mandarin, saving money, pretending not to exist. Invisibility becomes your primary strategy for survival. You learn not to make eye contact. You learn not to be remembered. The route south costs another $2,000 you barely have. Through China, down into Southeast Asia. Usually Laos or Thailand. The broker walks your group through jungle for 4 days. No phone, no map, no idea where you are. You eat whatever he hands you and don't ask what it is. 2 people twist their ankles badly on the 2nd day. The broker doesn't slow down. You help them walk anyway. You reach the Thai border half delirious. Authorities arrest you immediately. This is actually the plan. In Thailand, North Korean defectors get processed, not deported. You sit in immigration detention for 3 months. It smells terrible. It's still better than home. The detention cell feels like safety compared to everything that came before it. South Korea is the destination for most defectors. The government grants you citizenship automatically. Legally, all Koreans are Korean. They send you through Hanawon, a resettlement center outside Seoul. 12 weeks of classes covering things like how to use a subway, what a credit card is, why you can vote, and what that word actually means. Everything is bewildering. The internet exists. Stores carry 40 kinds of shampoo. You stand in a supermarket for 20 minutes staring at the yogurt section. Sensory overload is real and nobody warns you about it. Your caseworker gives you a government stipend and a small apartment. You cry in the bathroom alone. South Korea looks like paradise from the outside. Up close, it's complicated. Employers hear your accent, see the resume gap, learn your background, and some of them pass. Others hire you and pay you less. South Koreans sometimes treat you like a curiosity, sometimes worse. You speak the same language, but not quite the same language. North Korean slang is 40 years out of date. You say a word wrong and people stare. You find a defector support group eventually. 40 people in a community center eating takeout and trading horror stories. Someone laughs, then everyone does. It feels almost normal. You get a job. You call your caseworker less. You stop dreaming about the border guards every single night. Almost.